The next section that we'd like to look at is the seeds, and autumn and winter is a great time for planting seeds. Often on a seed packet you'll find a bar at the top that tells you what month is ideal to plant the seeds, but you can change that. You can start them off a little bit earlier, keep them on a windowsill inside, and then plant them out when the weather's a bit better. So you can get a really good early start on the seeds that normally they tell you to plant later on. We'll start off with some edible seeds. These ones are great to start early, and again you can start them inside. We'll show you some options how to grow them early as well later on. Now, spinach, that's a great one to start with, and it's something you can crop for a long time. Very healthy. Popeye eats quite a lot, so it can't be that bad. And you can see him over on the other side of the island, which is really quite good. We have one of my favorites, rocket. And again, you can cut this, it'll grow back and keep cropping and cropping. It's a great seed or seedling to have to start off with, and a great plant for the garden, and quite peppery, nice taste. We also have different mixes of lettuce. These are a good mix. Again, some of them grow to full term, where you can crop the full lettuce, and some of them you can just take a little bit, a few outside leaves, and then they'll keep cropping, and you just take what you need. They'll come back later. Kale, that's a really healthy one. Again, very easy to grow and very cold hardy. So once it's started to sprout inside, you can put it straight outside in the garden, and that should be ready for early spring to crop. Very tasty, used in different recipes, a good one for the soups and things. And one of my favorites again is the broccoli, the sprouting broccoli. So not the big head that you'd normally buy in the supermarket. This is the small one that grows on the stem itself, but very tasty and very easy to grow. So that's a good one to use. Now, apart from those, we have as well radishes. Now, radish is a very fast growing plant. So from sowing to cropping, you're talking maybe 5-6 weeks. You'll have the full-size radishes growing, and they're great in salads. Again, a little bit hot and spicy, very nice to use in a salad. Two of my favorite things that we have that grow very quickly. This is probably the fastest growing things that we have. These are the microgreens. So we have here bean sprouts or mung beans. And this is probably the fastest thing that you can sow from seed to crop. Takes a couple of weeks, and you'll have those ready for a nice stir fry. Also from the same range, these are all Buzzy seeds, by the way. Our main seed brand is the pea sprouts. You'll see these in lots of upmarket restaurants nowadays. They just use them as a garnish, but they're still very tasty, very healthy, and very fast to crop. So that's another good one. And we'll also look now at some of the flowers you can sow early. This is Alison. There's purple and white. It's got a lovely fragrance, and they'll grow and flower from early spring if you plant them now. They fill lots of gaps and can take lots of different conditions in the garden. Now, one of my favorites is sweet peas. So the little sweet peas, you get them in many different colors and sometimes mixed, but these are all individuals. There's red, blue, and then the pink one, and they make flowers all the way through the summer. They'll grow as a climber, so they're very useful to cover things like a screen, and the scent from them is really heavenly. It's one of my favorite memories from the UK because they're grown everywhere there. So they're really sweet peas. And the last one to show you, we have snapdragons. Now, snapdragons self-seed everywhere here, so you'll see them all over the island, but this is a particularly good mix. Again, a nice scent, and these are attractive to bees and butterflies as well, so it's something nice for the garden. And again, you can start them off now and they'll be ready flowering in the springtime, early springtime.